is missing. Mic wasn't working. Mic isn't working. Oh, catching me? Close enough. Okay, now I think it's catching me. Look, it's still like not really catching me. Like I have to like yell. Yeah.
Can you just keep for me?
I'm drinking something while you asked me to talk. Okay. What?
Did this pop up here?
I don't think so. No.
We've been out of touch of this.
No, it's not coming up. So that's not, you keep going to a section that it is not.
Well, this is the stream together.
No, that's a suggested person, Chris. That's not. See, that's suggested. No, it's just like it's other people that you suggest people watch. You're not looking at the right thing.
Collaboration. Okay.
Yeah, but that's a drop down. That's a favorites. You're clicking the favorites. See? That's what I'm trying to say. You're clicking favorites.
What's up, kid?
What's up, kid? Cameras are on now, just so you know. I pretty sure your dad told you that. But yeah. That.
Yeah, whatever. Jay, what's up?
What's up? Just speak.
I was just asking, where did the I don't mean this.
No.
I really like that it's bitter now. It's actual sweetness, and like it literally like I don't like.
They had to manually do it today.
I like
because
it, like, doesn't taste that sweet. Tearyn. It's like it's bitter. I was like saying that
they
I
had
really
to manually. They had to manually do it today because apparently their machine that has it already done is down. So they were like 3 people trying to make like drinks for like, I don't know, 15 customers bar that had like many orders. I don't know. Yeah, you know it. Don't close the door. It's too hot in here to close the door. It's so hot. Like, it was 100 degrees today. 100 degrees. And there's 2 dev computers in here, like, with lights. Too warm. Too warm, people. Too warm. It's too hot. Did it collaborate yet? I don't even see the thing that pops out. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't even understand this at all. Like, what happened? Like, I just feel like, what is going on? I had it in this, like I said, everything is like in a weird angle now. It's all in like drop downs, like single file ones, and it used to be categorized. See, there it is, except right there. Something went wrong. Just wait. See, I knew something was wrong. I love stream failures.
Yeah.
It's really fun. That's a, yeah, there you go. Because I didn't even add those people to these other things. They were already there.
I think it's weird.
Yeah. I could just.
Like failing to load on it.
Mm-hmm. It's not loading. Yeah. No. Should have walked my dog. I fed him and everything. I knew this was going to be crazy. Just like all my windows are weirdly put in the most crazy ways. I didn't set them up that way. And I don't know how they got switched. And then now there's just like, see, it's like crashing. Did you accept it on Brave there?
There
yeah,
we go.
You got.
It's Brave's fault. Okay.
It's not.
It had all the stupid firewall things. So.
And you should know firewalls. You know firewalls.
Okay. That goes there. Goes here. Invite.
Cool.
We mute ourselves here.
I don't know at this point. Do we? Because won't I be muted on your stream? Wouldn't that be the correct mentality? Oh, yes. Do you have an invite now? I bet you don't. You have one. Yeah. I think I can't be muted if you want our voices to come through, because yours won't come through on my side if you mute yourself. Like there'll be 0 point to this. So, all right. Can we get to logging some of these things now? Good chat. Oh, I see it now. I'm telling you, this whole layout is so different. It's like a whole new window. Like, I know I did this like a month ago. Like, I'm not crazy. The whole layout switched. All right. I think we got the layout right. We'll see. We will see. Shared chat. Okay. Got it.
Been a while.
Oh, yeah, but I swear these windows have changed. They really have changed. I didn't do this that long ago. My windows are completely different now. I don't even think I have game audio on at all right now. I need to, no, I have to go to Mixer. I know what I'm doing. But I had it off because I was watching somebody feed Phil. So And I was logging bugs while I was watching somebody beat Phil. And I love that show. So, you know, the show came first. The show came first. Okay, can we, we're not in the same group. I'm gonna invite you now. What? Okay. Hit accept, please. Hmm. Says Yeti, default Yeti. Is it not working? Okay. Alright, are we good? Can we start logging things now? Because I would like to start logging. I would like to start logging. Okay. Alright. I did invite you. Why does my health... Oh, so my health is showing this for me, and it's not. I need to bring my... I'm just gonna like lower this right here and bring my Discord up because I am I am logging bugs. I need to be like I need another monitor. I feel like this is not enough. I feel like my monitor is just not enough. Like I have things I have to add. It's messing with that. Okay. Do you know if it's cooler outside now? That we can open a window? Because I know it's like 100 degrees today. So where was that? It says it's 75. Yes, that would be great because oh, thank God. I have like 2 fans on me right now.
Right, finally so.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, can we wait? Are you okay? For a second, I thought you were just fighting something. Yeah. I think it's fine. I don't think the desktop is picking you up though. Look. So when you talk, it's not picking you up. Like I don't know why I don't hear you. It through my headset. Like why don't I hear you through my headset? Maybe that's the problem. Hold on. I love this. It's my favorite. Okay. Huh?
Tabby.
Oh, hi Tabby. Okay, where is... I'm wondering if maybe... Okay, so my speakers are on the wrong thing. Hold on. Is it this thing? Can you talk, Chris?
Talk.
Now I can hear you. Oh, yay. Hey there, Tabby. How are you? I just saw your chat there. Sorry, like my windows are gone crazy and I'm trying to like also make sure that I can record bugs that I have here. And trying to make sure I have that open so I can record those things. But, you know. Oh, goodness. How have things been for you? I saw Molly had gotten married a couple years ago and thought that was kind of cool. So you have the same bandit issue right there over there, right? There's a bandit over there that I can't move.
Okay, I think I got him through a pole, but...
Oh, you did get him through a pull. I wasn't able to pull him. I see. I think I might still put on. I wish I could put on. I seriously wish I could just run K-pop on right now. Oh god. Like all I want to listen to. Yeah, that's like it. Yeah, it's like I keep listening to it and listening to it and listening to it, and it's just, it gets better every time. I just can't. It's very nice. Did I just make? Oh, you're about to die. Hold on. I don't have my. I'm not on the mage right now. I can't blink to sucrose and let you live. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There we go. I think I have everything now. And I'm hoping Discord's up. There we go. Alright. I will get my windows straight for next one for sure. We had a crazy move here, so yes, 2 crazy moves in a year and a half. Been a pain in the ass. I'm gonna just mez the left one because it's gonna come. I forgot to get myself with a clarity buff. But I did get you with a haste. I feel like it's the cooldown is too low for me to efficiently haste my pet accordingly. What? I can barely hear you. You're talking way too low. No, I mean my weapons buff. It's too much. I feel like when we start snapping our tools more, like we haven't worked on them yet, and we need to. And when those feel more fluent for me, I think it'll be fine, maybe. But I want more fluent movement on them. They're not like as clean as I want them to be. I already put that, no, just everything. Like this, watch. Like, watch. Oh, I can't do it because I don't have a target. Here we go. Like, everything is clunky for me, not as smooth as I want it to be. And I know it's because we haven't touched them. I am well aware of these things. I just am putting it into the so-called pile of I have UI that we have to fix first. It needs to be cleaner, sharper. You're so low on my end. I need to like see if I can that's what I'm gonna check. I'm totally gonna check because I feel like is it this part? Look, you're freaking all the way up, dude. I can barely hear you. Unbelievable to me. I don't know at this point. I am looking. I just feel like you're coming through like microscopically to where I can't even hear you.
Let me see if I can do anything on my end.
Like even when I have this muted, I can barely hear you. Like that's nuts. That's nuts to me. That you're that low.
Better? How about now?
Keep going.
Keep going. How about now?
That's better.
Better? Boost my gain a little.
I'm gonna try and see if I can try again.
How about now?
A little better. Yeah, it was just a lot.
Yeah.
Mm,
Oh, I didn't even get the quests.
no. Yeah, definitely on the next thing here. I'm gonna fix all my windows again. I don't like how they're set at all.
Yeah.
Oh, I went for the wrong thing.
This one's almost dead.
Okay. Yeah, I wanna fix some of those options there. I feel like there's just I want more snappiness when it comes to my tabs. I want I just want a little more. I want more food. I want more polish. I just have standards. We have standards, Chris. We're just at this part of life
Yes.
that we focus. Oh, there's an element behind this. Careful. It's like level 5.
We do not know what that right
No, I know. That's why I'm saying careful. It's going to eat us.
Let's discharge this guy and pull him over.
Yep. I'm just grabbing a sucrose tree first. Yeah, I think that's the next part. And then I wanna
Really all we need for a full vertical slice is that next like dungeon zone.
here once again. I can barely hear you again.
That's so weird.
It's so frustrating.
It's coming straight through my audio thing on my OBS.
It's like you're completely whispering. And I can't hear you. You're level 1. I just don't understand this.
Let's go back.
You are level 1. I mean, we could do it, but I just want those kind of balanced mentalities maybe. Like when you're a single, I think if you're doing like single player mentality, I do want to try to push maybe things have lower experience, like overall hit points, I mean, and that the experience is better because you can just, kill more frequently. But in groups, that's not the case. So, because I feel like when I was single playing, it was like I was watching like somebody feed Phil, and I had a hard time getting to level 2. Even though I've done it plenty of times, it's just we've been like, mixing it up every patch here. So this last one, I feel like it's gotten a little too heavy.
It's not expected. I don't think players ever expect the low levels like this to be this slow. Like you can start to slow down after like level 8, 10, that type of thing.
Right. I mean, that's how EverQuest was too.
Yeah.
I mean, by yourself, it was harder.
It's
clearly. But you know what I mean? Like the more you got, it got like there was like hell levels. Remember? They're called hell levels.
But it definitely shouldn't take like 50 kills to get level 2, which is it's definitely too much.
Yep. If you grab that, I will stun it when it comes in. Hit the pet on it. Let me grab the sucrose tree.
Damage reduction.
But overall, I'm just like I'm really wanting to. I can't wait to try the boss. Honestly, I'm looking forward to actually playing against the boss.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun to see.
So, at some point, when we have some of these bugs here, I would like to have a character that we up in level, so we can actually go fight it. That would be great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey guys, I was on earlier. Everything went fine. I was not able to make duplicate names and it was saving my progress. I am not able to try multi-logging.
That's the whole thing where I put in the patch notes that I did preventions for
awesome.
Trying to have 2 accounts to play in, right? Because I can very easily create dupes, right? If you have two different accounts logging the same character, you're gonna get people duping stuff.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do basically it saves what active player you're playing right now, and if you have an active player on, it won't let you so-called log in with another one.
I've already completed these. Yeah, I completed those. Well, I've been on for a while. I've been on for a while. That's why. Well, if you ever want to jump in and play with us, we're actually planning to... I think soon we're going to, like, obviously play with the group and try to get some more levels. But I'm thinking we might have a process where we do actually push people up. See, they said they can barely hear you too. See, it's not just me.
So weird.
See, it's, yeah, like I told you. I was telling him I could barely hear it, and I just thought maybe it was my end, you know?
Let me see 1 second.
And it's totally not. Yeah, and I have you on max. Did you? Oh, it's right here. Can I give it to you? Can I get it to you? Yeah. It's on a different window. That's why it's like, let me give it to you. Do you want to like push that up? See if that helps.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe this helps. Your stream seemed quite quiet in general, he said. Really?
Go back to OBS, maybe. Okay, go to...
I have this at max. Look, it's all the way up.
What the heck?
Look, I'll show you. Oh, shoot. Oh, dang it. Come here. Like, look. It's like all the way up. Look at that. And like my mic is like right here. You know. So.
Oh, go to your
where?
Maybe that's the desktop audio. Maybe that's what I'm missing.
Okay, let me make sure this is really low. I'm making sure. Well, I'm making sure this is low. Oh, that's not the right one. It's. What is the right one? I'm just making sure this is really low. Okay. Right here. Yeah. Okay. How are you? Okay, talk in here and see if you can hear him. Okay.
How about now?
I was hoping we could get this fixed. I am hoping that you can hear him okay.
Hopefully this is a little better. Okay.
Yay!
Good.
Okay, so what we're planning to do is I'm planning to get obviously some more levels here, but I was thinking we actually put a new section in here for a little while. And it's an actual dragon boss that is in basically technically in the field of domain. It is right over there where my mouse is. I'm not sure if you can see my mouse. Yeah, you can see my mouse. It's past there, but it's under, and so I'm hoping that we can increase our levels. So if you actually want to join us at some point, we are going to probably like bump people's levels up. We can do that on the server side, and we can like basically auto like level you higher, so that
Oh, Tifa's up. Hold on.
so we can I'll finish this here, Chris. I got it. And we're gonna actually try to actually do that boss together, and I thought that'd be really fun. It's a dragon. I wish I could show you. At the moment I'm not on my mage. Then I can't just like blink into there and cause mischief. Oh, you did? Oh, in Discord there's like patch notes. Did you put it in there? Let me see. I'm kind of like currently doing patch notes at the moment, where I'm like kind of just issuing for this June which ones I'm finding at the moment. And let's see if we put it in there. Where do we put it? It's patch notes up top in the Discord. Oh yeah, here is the area right now. He's in here, and so I want to actually get like, you know, a couple people. Okay, well, I think we're still gonna like let it live tomorrow. Like we mentioned, I told him like, why don't we do it for a couple days? So because everybody has different things that they do on the weekend. I know I had a lot to do today, so I wasn't planning on having that to do, and then we stayed up super late trying to get all the bugs in to make sure that people that could play earlier could. And so we didn't even go to sleep till like, I don't know, 7 in the morning. I didn't go to sleep till 7 in the morning today. And so yeah, it's been a bit of a upside down kind of time zone. Yeah. So it was just like, you know how like when you decide to like package something, and then all of a sudden something just, either the box wasn't selected, or, you know, why isn't this working, blah blah blah, but it was working before, and then you realize, oh crap, how did this box get checked that wasn't supposed to be checked, or unchecked when it was supposed to be checked. It was just like, so then every package, you know, it just takes a little bit more time, and then yeah, so yeah, we're but it was good after. Just took longer than we expected, but that's okay. And that's pretty much, yeah. And we haven't been able to stream for 30 days because unfortunately we had to like move again, and moving houses is not an easy task. So we're finally settled. So you're gonna see us more, because we're gonna be constantly on here, always pushing out bugs and stuff, and then we obviously put the server up for a certain amount of time. I want to try to make it at least like a 3-day patch, you know, a 3D kind of like testing process, just because we have a lot of people that are over in like Japan that we know, and you know, global mentalities, so it's always good to think about time zones like that. But that's kind of like the goal, at least. But yeah, we're definitely going to be probably boosting our levels up here at some point, but I wanted to get some patches in, note patches in for some of the changes we want to make now that we've moved. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. And I'm pretty sure we do. Like last time we had at least around like, you know, 15 or so people. So, and that was without any notice in the process, which is why I was trying to get this notice. But he was actually working for a stealth studio as well, and he was kind of like helping them finish some stuff. And so they decided to go and cancel a project after, but he was working on that for like 4 months while we moved, while we were working on this. So, but that we're so used to that. We're so used to that. It's not like well, not the move part, you know, but the other part, the other part, working a day job. We do those. So So, but at least now I can actually stream more often. Yeah, we even had we were actually on the Unreal Online stream right before our move too. That was another hassle. So we needed to make sure to prep for that and make sure that everything for the last testing was ready while we were in the process of hearing like, oh hey, we have like 60 days to move because the people sold the house. So we had to like not only look for a place, like make sure everything was good, and then we had to worry about the online stream, and which was really fun. I love hanging out with Tina and Dan. Dan's the guy behind the scenes. He's a great guy. He sometimes is on the stream every once in a while. But yeah, so that was really fun to hang out with them again. Yeah, it was just like a lot of things all at once. It just felt like, and I don't know if my ADHD was just like, oh, information overload, crash burn. But yeah, that's kind of how it felt. And then let alone what's happening in the world. Let's not add that, you know? No. So, you know? Yes. It was like, and I'm the type of person that we're very patient people. We've learned a lot of patience from our kiddo with like extreme autism. She's nonverbal and still in diapers at like 13, and she's very smart. It's just some things come really difficult for her, and so it was more that mentality of where she's taught us a lot of patience. So it was just too much, if you get my drift. It was just so much going on all at the same time, in pretty much a span of maybe like 60 or 80 days, like 3 straight months of just like chaos. So yeah. I was like, okay, now we can start actually relaxing, then we don't have to move. Yay. That's off the list. I have to get a sucrose tree because I'm lows.
Alright, so I need to check my quest. I finally hit level 2. Find welded, we can't do. I need to craft the sword. Kill orcs. But yeah, it's been so crazy. I'm sure she mentioned that it's working for a startup and they scaled down. And so,
I told about like the stealth studio. I told about like our online stream that we went on for Unreal Engine while getting a notice that we had like 60 days to move and trying to find a place to move. Then we had to like move on our own too, so we don't have any family in the area, which sucks too. So that really made it more difficult. It sucks when you don't have like people to call in troops for, you know.
Yeah. It was a very sudden move.
Yes, it was super sudden.
But I was super happy. Like, we only really started to get back on work on Tearyn in the last month-ish, maybe through the last 3 weeks. And I was able to basically fully figure out like save and load and persistency.
Yes, while in the process, save and load persistency. So yeah, that's I forgot to add that one too, which is a big task as well. So we are very used to being busy people. We just keep a smile on our face and we're like, it's okay, we're good, we're fine, we're gonna do this, we've got this, keep going. And
yeah, how it all worked out, and like right now we're using PlayFab, and I was really curious how I'd be able to get it all to work, and because I was thinking I might need like an outsourced, you know, MySQL or MySQL or whatever NoSQL server, something like that to get the persistency going. But PlayFab has these title data things.
By the way, they're there.
I think I do, yeah.
Yeah, I have like a lot of stuff. That's gonna drop a whole bunch of stuff for you.
I need the shoulders. I need a helmet.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just dropping a whole bunch of things for you right now.
Boots, pants. boots, shoulders. I'm getting twinked out here. Look at this.
I told you I've been on for a while.
Bracers. Yeah, full set of loot. Look
There
at
you
this.
go.
Shield of tank hood. That's better than a healing shield.
And then you have that's a
hammer. I think is about the same as.
yeah, that's the hammer. And then you don't need boots or anything, right?
Yeah,
I gave you
the only thing I
boots.
need is a belt.
Aha! Oh, you can take mine. Here. You always forget to loot. You always forget to loot.
I am fully equipped.
You always forget. I have to repaint these as well, so I have to draw these and repaint them. For the UI as well. That's another on my task. I did have fun though, making one piece. Let me see, because I'm kind of like an advocate. Oh, my iPad went. Can I bring it?
Oh, it's in the corner over here. Let me get it.
I like to so my favorite Pokemon. I'm not sure if you have a favorite Pokemon, but my favorite Pokemon is Psyduck. So I decided to. That was my comforting phase of being able to draw some Psyduck. And right now I'm doing like things for a Hobbit area, so kind of like, you know, Lord of the Rings style things, but this is my current piece I made. Little Psyduck. My little Psyduck. I love Psyduck. He's like my inner Pokemon. What do you say, Chris?
Yes,
Psyduck is definitely
absolutely.
my Pokemon. He's like inside and out of me, man. I can't deny that Psyduck is definitely me.
Rhyhorn. I don't even know what my favorite Pokemon is. I've come to love Mr. Mime from the movie,
Yeah.
and then I actually got Pokemon Master ranked in Pokemon Unite.
Yeah.
It was it,
Yes.
and it was all because of Mr. Mime. So Mr. Mime's growing on me.
And we have like an actual, we got him a, oh, I don't know if you can see it in my window. Dang it. Your little mime, guy. Your Mr. Mime guy. Right over there.
Yeah, Mr. Mime.
Mr. Mime.
My quilted Mr. Mime.
It's a crochet. It's not
Crocheted.
quilted. It's a crocheted.
That thing that strings fabric together. That thing.
But yeah, this is my little drawing, which I think is cute. I love Psyduck. I can't help it. He's my serenity, my peace, my zen.
Oh, did you finish your things?
Did you finish your crackers, Eris?
You can come give us some. I'll take a bite.
Crackers.
Ooh,
These are
crispy.
baked. Eris baked them. Very good.
Not bad. I still think you forgot to salt them when they were, yeah.
You have to use the flaky salt before you put it in the oven. Not bad. Not too shabby.
Better than last time.
Yeah, she made
Improved.
it's all from scratch. She decided to make them in the food processor. Ooh. Oh wait, let's go grab one more. There you go.
Not bad, Aaron. Not bad at all.
So, she likes to bake. I'm not sure. Gonna be 11-year-old. Eris. Yes, after Final Fantasy VII. Do you have a breastplate?
Yep.
I kind of lost you. Oh,
I
I see
should
you
say
now.
I have a cloth breastplate.
Oh.
I think there's a.
I think there's a chain or no. This is a nothingness. This is a silking. It's silk.
I might have forgotten to update the loot to include the other.
Yeah, I just have a silk one.
Check on nothingness for plate and
Yeah, add that to the
leather.
bug list.
Because I just went through adding the.
Oh,
Adding
super
those.
talented baker. She gets it from Christopher MainStark over here.
Hmm.
He makes those like crazy yummy like French macarons. I'm not sure if you know those cookies with like the cream in the middle.
Can you miss one?
Mm. Yeah. I got it. Yeah, they are hard to get right, and he like weirdly is so good at them. I call it an engineer thing.
Yeah.
He's like
I
precise
also had.
ounces.
I did also have a. I found like this is one of those random bloggers, and they had a whole breakdown of how they go wrong and everything, and that helped a lot. Because it's like it is such
So
a
hard.
simple recipe to do. There's not that many ingredients, but there's very specific like sciencey stages and techniques to get right.
Yeah.
You also have to be very patient. There's like a bunch of times where you have to let it rest and sit and aerate and have the feet kind of develop when they're not cooked.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like when he does the white part, the what is it called?
The egg whites. Yeah.
And when he like, I guess like whips them like with like hand whips within the actual almond flour in it, he has to whip it like a certain amount of time and then let it sit, and then whip it again, and then like make sure that it's at a certain consistency. Otherwise, that's when they'll fall flat, or that's when they'll get that like bumpiness on the top, and they want like that perfect silk like shiny top, you know, that crisps, and that's what the process is. And he just like he found this place finally that like he knew exactly what to do, what to look for, and makes them so good. Yeah, I'm lucky enough to have a Mr. Baker over here because I have celiac disease, which sucks so much, and I'm like super allergic to gluten, and he's awesome. So he allows me to actually like eat things. So I don't know why. Because like for a long time, like I still like it's only been like 2.5 years, almost 3, that I found out, and it was like drowning me in like inflammation, and I didn't even know. And of course they didn't like test me, even though I kept telling them I had those issues. They never tested me, and then finally they were like, oh, we have to go around and test for stuff like this, and sure enough, boom, there it was. Like, wow, you are like super allergic. I'm like, that would have been nice to know. Like, when did I get that? They're like, oh, when you were born. You got it when you were born. I'm like, oh.
Mm-hmm. So nice of you to just tell me
glad
that. Hold on, I'm chopping wood. Hold on.
Oh, I already. Oh yeah, you're doing your little sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that already. Yeah. So slowly the inflammation is coming down, but occasionally it sneaks up because like gluten is in everything, man. Like you start to find out like it's in detergent, it's in a lot of toothpastes, it's in like everything that you never would expect. It's in sprinkles. Like it's in sprinkles. Like why? Oh, Chris, did you see the link I sent? I actually sent him this link, this YouTuber that this Instagrammer, she's celiac as well, and literally people are making wheat cups. Like wheat cups.
What?
She goes, I never thought I'd have to literally be afraid of drinking out of a cup. Like, oh.
That's wild.
No problem. No problem.
I need help on this.
Yep, I'm coming.
Healer thing.
The problem is you went for a sucrose tree that I can't get to, so I'm gonna here.
Just kill it.
I'm going. Oh no! Oh no! I should get you here.
I'm resting.
Got you. Yeah. So it's just like I don't know. I wasn't having. I didn't know I'd have to worry about that. Definitely didn't know I'd have to worry about that. Apparently I do. So, apparently Steven knows compostable
Basically,
straws
in human
too.
culture, air is gluten.
They
You know?
love it. They love to use it for everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it kind of made sense why like I was always in love with like vegetables, but like I was always one of those people that like loved salads, and he'd always be like, "Man, you eat like a rabbit," but yet I would feel like I ate like a Thanksgiving dinner, and I never understood why. I felt like horrible.
Yeah.
And it's because basically cross contamination's a thing. So even though I didn't eat the crouton was probably on my lettuce, and like the crumbs were there, so I just got hit with it anyways. It's like, oh, so I didn't even know. Like some dressings have it too, so as a thickener. Even though they can use like corn syrup, which is actually like, I mean, not corn syrup, but corn. What is it? Corn powder, right? Corn starch. That's right.
Corn starch.
And corn
yeah.
starch, like nobody's really allergic to it.
Oh, he's done this.
Yeah.
He's in
Oh,
hard.
he's like hitting you really hard. I forgot that you're so low.
I have a health pot. I can use that if
Yeah,
I.
you're gonna have to, because I can't get to the sucrose tree. Like,
Yeah.
we need to go for that next, because I can't get to those.
The level 5s are hitting very hard.
Well, you're level 2.
Yeah.
I told you like the XP isn't enough.
Yeah.
For at least how much we can travel through, you know, as a team.
Yeah.
Obviously, if we had more people, this would be so much easier.
Yeah.
And if we had a healer, which we don't have a healer. So we have to rely on sucrose trees to heal us and resting. Yeah. Do you want to go on? Okay.
This one. Level 3.
Okay. This one it is. Yes, we do. That's true. That is true. Keeping the pace up. We do have, and to be honest, like, technically, the only nice thing I do like about this mentality of how, at least, the fight, is I do enjoy that it is more challenging, and it's not just a tank and spank. We really do have to watch ourselves. Oh, you want to take that one? I'll mess the warrior. Because things do hurt so badly. It is something that we have to.
We do want you to have a bit of fear. Now there's repops. Careful now. The bottom
Yeah,
right
I shouldn't get attacked by this at all. I'm trying to use the cooldown of the sucrose tree, but apparently I did not.
Got aggro. Your mess fall.
Yep, I know.
Oh, we got repops over here too. Got an ad.
Okay, coming. Actually, take that one. I'm gonna stun it.
It's a level 5 too.
Take it. I'm gonna mess him again because he resisted my mess. Yeah, I just wanted to use that pop because of cooldowns. We're gonna. This is gonna be challenging, Chris. Like right now, I don't have another sucrose tree to get you to, and I don't have a. I'm not on my mage.
I'm gonna kite. A little bit.
We can mez him if you want.
Mez him. Just mez him.
Hold on. He's mezzed.
I'm resting. I'm resting.
Okay, resting. Alright.
Get the other one mezzed.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, here's sucrose tree back. So.
Let me get full.
Yep. I'm just saying it's back up.
Yep.
I try to use the cooldowns of those things as much as possible.
Right. Mez broke?
Yep, I know. Oh, come on, pet. Why did you follow that? I didn't send it to him. We gotta do that where the pet just, like, because I got aggro on me, it came for the thing and then it tried to break my mess. Right, I stunned it. I'm gonna sucrose loot. Enchanters are so powerful. I cannot believe that this class hasn't come back. I think
I don't
it's
know.
a CC king. Like, this thing is a crowd control king. Go.
Get it 1 sec.
Supercourse tree should be up soon. This
I
thing's
should
gonna.
have aggro here in a second.
Yeah, I'm trying to
There we go.
memory wipe it. Make sure to.
Yeah, we really want to bring back this like good support
Yes.
classes and just
Like,
enchanters in general, and just again like breaking the Trinity mold of just tank, healer, DPS, and
Yeah,
having a lot of other roles that are fun to play.
Supercourse tree going.
I'm gonna get this repop.
We just really wanted to be able to actually have crowd controllers feel the power, feel that importance of being a good controller of monsters. And I think that's something that isn't. It's very valued when it's used, but nobody has been really creating those
Like you
classes.
see in
again.
you know, I still play League of Legends and climb there, and
Let's go
boy can
back
you
here.
feel when a good
Can we
support
go
knows
back
what
here
they're doing.
for the sucrose trees? Can we clear these guys? I'm gonna
Let
mess.
me heal.
Oh,
Hold
oh.
on. Supports can carry so hard in League with a good one, and how they work. I'm a jungler, and so how they work with junglers, it can just dramatically change the game when a support class knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
And like you just see these MMOs, just completely like basically everyone gets everything. You know, like we hate the new world design of just everyone's kind of like there is no such heal. There's barely even a healer in some ways. Like everyone's got health pots that are on 30-second cooldowns, and you know, it almost becomes like this cat and mouse game of just running around and you just wait for your cooldown pot to go off. It's really weird. So we want a class to feel very, very distinct to
Yes.
what you're playing. And yeah, you're a tank. You're not going to get healing abilities, right? So, because you're not a healer, you're a tank, and so you're going to be crowd control focused and damage mitigation for the team. And there's just class design in so many MMOs right now are just all of, like you get everything. You know, every class gets everything. You get healing.
You want to rest? Do you want this ring?
Yeah. I'm fully geared, and just it feels like there's lack of design, lack of class identity in games.
First year or two of Rift were great. They had the 6th party member slot for supporters. Yeah, like that's like it's funny because a lot of people thought like, oh, that they just added that 6th slot, but like EverQuest, you know, it started with 6, and I feel like 6 is really important. Where 5 felt too little. When I went to WoW, like I felt that like 6 slot dissipating, and I was like, ooh, this is not cool. Like this is not what a 6 party would feel like. You'd feel a much like more balance. Yeah, mine too. That's what we have it as the 6. Because I feel like it's my favorite too. And like I said, I did grow up on EverQuest. I mean, I was, you know, in high school, I think, or just starting high school. Whatever. But when I played my brother's account, I'm gonna mez the right one. And my brother's like 10 years older than me, so he eventually got my first account for me when Kunart came out, but I would just play his character during P99. And I just kind of like, I really fell in love with the game, except for like some of the issues that I didn't love about it. You know, like I didn't really love the fact that you died and you had to run back to your corpse, but I also understand that it was important to remind players to not just be a Leroy Jenkins, you know, in World of Warcraft, and not just like don't care if you wipe an entire raid. Like, that's something that did matter. Like, you got kicked out of guilds for that stuff, you know. It wasn't funny. And so, as I'm all for a joke, but it wasn't really funny. And so it taught people kind of just goof around too much, and it didn't really teach players to play a little more safe and to play cautiously and use their brain to really play. So oh, did I think I got that quest real quick. I did that one. Yeah.
Let me know if you see
I think we have to turn it back in before we do spiders, don't we?
I
forgot.
don't think we have any quests for spiders, so I think we're mostly done.
We need the silk, I thought.
The silk, we can get silk for you, technically. You can craft some loot with that,
Okay.
but we don't have to go back. We can
Alright,
kill them for a little while there.
It can take young players a while to learn the proper place and time for goofing off. I know, exactly. And even, like, I mean, I hate to say it, but, like, let's be honest, I think we've all had, like, the rogue in our guild that just, like, constantly caused trouble. Or the hunter that just, like, sent their pent in when it wasn't time. I think we've all had that guy in our guild before. And there wasn't a lot of room for those.
There's spider silk.
Yeah, I'm gonna yeah, I messed the left one. And I guess to me, like, I'm all for goofing off and all those types of things. It's just there was a proper time when to do that, and WoW kind of just taught you that if you died, you just needed to ghost back. And I'm all for not over making a game your job, but I do think it's important to teach players that a penalty is harsh enough a little bit to remind them maybe to, like, look around them, you know, and not just pull whatever they see right in front of them, and to kind of keep in mind, like, hey, like, something around here might kill me. I have to be careful. Yeah, I've got a sucrose. Yeah,
things that might kill me.
Yeah. I got you.
And also, like, when you have to be careful about what you're doing, that starts to bring in having to communicate with your team.
Yeah.
And that means you're socializing more. And if everything's easy to do, there's no reason to socialize.
Oh, these hit you hard.
Yeah, they're
because I, like, did 2 sucrose trees, and look at you. The regen is working.
Disease buff on me, right?
Yeah, I don't have one of those. Yeah, I just feel like if players want to be able to actually try hard, you know, have a try hard moment and enjoy being a little challenged, without having it be a job, I think that's very important to making a good game. And that's, you know, like, I liked WoW a lot, but I also, you know, it was very weird coming from EverQuest and just kind of feeling like, wow, this game is actually really easy to play.
Yeah. I actually, my first WoW character, I pretty much leveled to 60 as a prot troll warrior grinding monsters. That's how I leveled in WoW my first time around. Because I was just an EverQuest player. I'm like, you know, and this is a time where, like, if you're doing quests, that you had to look up everything, you know? And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to grind some monsters for a while. And, you know,
everybody was using ThoughtBot.
Try and do that.
Everybody's using ThoughtBot. You need to actually, oh yeah, I guess there's a super tree over here. Let's use this.
Yeah, the South Park method. Yeah, only boars.
That was the one thing I really loved about WoW, is that WoW really brought MMOs and game culture, to actual like mainstream, because things weren't so crazy. It's, I make a joke. We always make a joke about like, why is it called EverQuest when there is never a quest, except for like, except for like your epic quests and stuff. But like, even then you had to like figure that stuff out. It wasn't like, here's a route to go. Like, you have to like, people had to figure that out. You had to like go on posts to check it out, blah blah blah.
The vast majority of people
Yeah.
completed less than
Hold on,
like
Chris.
20 quests from 1 to 60. Like
Yeah.
there's the couple known things of turning the orc belts and stuff to get some good quests,
Yeah.
power leveling and stuff. But the vast majority of people never did a single quest, pretty much, to get to 60.
So it's always like good to, like, I loved the fact that at least they brought that kind of culture to a more understandable mainstream route of others. But I do think that they left out things that kind of make their players really smart individually in different situations, which did hurt the game later because everybody relied on the third party, which is obviously add-ons. They relied on it, and that's not, to me, the best way to like have your game be this awesome thing. Is when you're relying on a third party to basically play the game for you. And that wasn't, I think that just kind of took away the importance of finding players that actually cared and were good, and you got to level up with those people, and you started trusting them, and you started, they built a rep. And I think that's something that is very important in today's. Oh shoot! Okay, hold on. Wait. I'm gonna mez this. My pet. Gosh, my stupid pet. It's basically almost killing me.
Healing.
My pet is the one that's like trying to freaking kill me.
Let's take the level 4 first.
Yeah. I'm gonna mez the spider while he resisted. Alright, go ahead.
Got one more tick of healing. Yeah.
Uh-oh, we're gonna get another ad. Ooh, yeah, there it is. Got it. Yeah, very reliant on add-ons. Exactly, and like everybody just doesn't know really how to play otherwise. And now, like, there would even be times where we would actually talk to guilds later on in World of Warcraft, asking them, like, hey, like, you guys are like the top guilds in the world. What do you think makes you the top guild in the world? And you know what they say? You're as best as your tech. That's how good you are. And I was like, not about like good players, good unity, good teamwork. Like, no, you're only as good as your tech. And I thought to myself, like, what the, wait, are you talking about add-ons? And they're like, yeah, it's our in-house add-on developers that they relied on. And I couldn't believe that that's how they're going to determine like how to play, is you're only good as basically something that's going to alert you when something's happening in an absolute robotic way. I feel like, how is it a game anymore?
Yeah.
And so that to me was really like shocking, because like I didn't come to the part where you could do that as much. And yeah, there was people tracking like what you were doing. Yeah, there was an occasional person writing a script to go and like try to level when they were online, like on EQ, but it wasn't very well done, like there was a lot of problems with that method, like trains that could have happened and there was no out, like it was all of these scenarios that could have happened, and there wasn't a way to get out of it. And that's how raids apparently relied on everything, was you're only as good as your tech. And I find that crazy to me. So when you have a buff on you, I'm gonna put this on the list. Oh, okay, you're attacking. It's not actually refreshing the buff.
Okay.
Okay, let me write that down.
Yeah, it's not even showing a buff for me. Does it show you put it on me yet?
But I'm saying like my clarity buff. It's not. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Is I did refresh it, but it's not refreshing. You get what I'm trying to say? I refresh it before, but unless it's completely off, is when you'll get it. So see, watch this. See my clarity buff over here.
Mm-hmm.
If I go to add myself a clarity buff, it doesn't refresh.
Oh, weird.
What I'm trying to say is that the buffs aren't refreshing.
Okay.
At least, I don't know if it's all. I'm just going to put enchanter because that's what I'm on right now.
Yeah.
If buffs on. You can not refresh timer. Alright, I add that. Where did you move back?
I'm getting an ore.
Oh, okay. Can we go turn in our quests?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
Just getting my crafting my
Oh,
plate.
I got a stag. I'm gonna kill it. I'm just mezzing a bandit.
Yeah, Nop, you mentioned that you all your progress saved. Did you find any bugs or anything that didn't work, or anything that didn't save at all?
These images are acting weird. They almost feel like all of the I have to go into the materials and start fixing them soon.
Yep. What we're basically planning to do. Oh, cool. I'm so stoked how well
Awesome.
my persistency kind of worked out. You have to like when you're one of the things when you're saving and loading, there can be so many bugs that if you basically when you save and load something, like say you're trading an item, you kind of have to remove that entry from one place and then add it to a different place, right? So you're moving it from the world, adding it to a character, moving it from one character, adding it to the other character. And when that process gets interrupted, that's where dupes can happen. And the way I was able to achieve it through PlayFab, the remove and add requests are submitted in the same API request. And so there's no instance of if that request goes out at all, it'll change it for both. And so I'm very happy with how some of the code stuff has turned out. And we are really truly getting to that.
I'm gonna go in my crafting room quick. Hold on.
Okay.
Tailoring.
Yeah. Yeah. Do everything you can to break it and figure out. Now there's things I'll be implementing in the future. Like you basically want to have
How do I
everything
not have
multiplayer.
enough silk? Is the silk not? Oh, it's strong silk. I get it. Oh dang. I only have so much strong silk. I got like barely any silk. Make
Well, we can go farm some more silk.
I need to go pee first.
Okay.
I will be right back.
I never actually made any of the.
Yeah. I had to.
The green.
I have to make a lot of those
all the
items
T1
right now.
Didn't get set the.
What?
This is so weird. All of the tier 1 stuff.
Well, see, my level 1s are up here. So I have like this stuff, like this stack here.
Yeah, you can upgrade it too.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say is like I can't upgrade it here.
But a bunch of the loot for some reason didn't get its icon set.
Right.
which is strange.
Yeah, and then also my things won't. We also is there a reason why we were having this as only stacks of 10? Why are they
Which one?
like all these? They're all like just only stacks of
We
10.
can increase them to whatever.
I would
you
at
know.
least allow them to get like to 100 or something.
Okay, I'll let it. Crafting mats. Crafting mats. Stack increase to 20. But yeah, when you're designing stuff in multiplayer, the one thing I will implement in the future, you always want, like there's this QA method that's called chaotic testing, and that's where you're doing just crazy things, like what if you attack and drop something at the same time, or you know, attack and move things around your inventory at the same time, like you're trying to just do the whole like roll your keyboard around and see what breaks type thing. And so one of the aspects when you're dealing with multiplayer, you really want to process as much as possible things one at a time. And so I'll be introducing, I didn't have enough time to do it this time, but basically almost like an internal cooldown for every action you do. So if I moved inventory slot, there'd actually be like a quarter second, 0.25 second cooldown that would prevent you from doing anything else until that basically is complete, and that action is done. And that helps you, you know, one, not spam the server and not, because like if you architect your multiplayer code improperly, you can basically almost DDoS your own server in a way. And so you want to make sure you're throttling the client from spamming actions to the server, and you can do that with a bunch of different ways. That kind of internal cooldown thing per action is one of the ways I was going to help with that.
Oh, let me write in here the stacks real quick.
I did the stack thing already.
You did?
Yeah.
Where? Oh, I was. Oh,
bottom,
did I do that in the
you
wrong
switched
one?
the
It's because I was
channels.
looking at. You know why? Because
Yeah.
I was looking at that picture, the
screenshot,
screenshot.
yeah.
That's totally why. Let me like bring that over. That's why I was like, what? How did I move this? Dope. That's where it's supposed to be. Oops. Delete this. There we go. Alright. Sorry about that.
And just as a reminder for those watching, if you want to come join playing us and play with us, all you have to do is send me your Epic Game Store account ID, and we can give you a key, and you'll be able to play it from the Epic Game Store. We'll probably keep the servers on until Monday if you ever want to try it out. So I can't speak for how many games use that type of method. It's what I'm implementing from my knowledge on stuff. You know, I've been dealing with, you know, these multiplayer things for a long time, and I'm trying to properly architect things in a kind of a new, concise way. And you know, there's so many lessons learned from MMOs out there that have had problems, and multiplayer games that have had problems. So I'm doing my best to do research and figure out problems. Like there is the people that are doing Monsters and Memories, which is another kind of EverQuest inspired. Whoa, where's all these come from?
I don't know.
Just changing a bunch of things. They're all low level.
I know. I'm just don't know how they got added though.
Yeah, they chained.
Yeah.
And he had a bunch of talks from he basically used to be a EverQuest dev, and he has a whole channel of old EverQuest talks and how things were improperly done. And just in general, like our experience with Vertical Third, like most games don't have the proper amount of time to like have good clean code or good coding practices and good architectural practices, because
For a long while.
they have to ship, you know. there's not enough time to do things properly in like a 3 to 5 year dev cycle, right?
Well, I mean that's
so-
like in a process to get it to actually ship. Like it took years after it shipped to actually even get more steady tools. It took them years to like try and fix some of their mistakes. Because
League of Legends had to their whole
together.
back end had to be rebuilt several times, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
and we know that just because like we used to be in Irvine. We were there for like 13 years. And so we definitely know several of those devs that are there. And, well, they're not there now. They got let go like a year ago, was it? It's been a year.
Did you want to farm more silk?
I would like, because I wanted to see...
What do you want to do?
I haven't really gotten to ever do these and see what... Are they actually, like, strong enough to where I am getting something in the process? Are they worth it? I don't know. They're going to make me feel a little more like self-sufficient.
Yeah, so should we farm those or what?
I know I want to get up, but whatever's fastest in leveling is what I really want to do. But I do want to make sure I'm prepared for the dragon, because I do want to fight dragon very much so. I'm looking forward to this dragon fight. That
well, we're gonna have to be basically immune to be able to take down the dragon, because it is meant for multiple people.
Yeah.
To come on there. But we can at least see if what's working and what's not working.
Oh, your phone is going off. Oh my gosh, that scared the crap out of me, man. It was very loud. But yeah, he's obviously always thinking about like back-end engineering, because that's where he's very strong with as well. That's definitely Stark's background in it. But we're always also thinking about trying to think of game development a little bit like, yes, we've done this for the past 40 years this way, but could this be done in a more modernized way in tech, and how would that do? And is it cutting down time? And I think that's something we're also trying to say is it scalable? And those are things that we're also here for, because vertical third is important to us and to our pipeline and to other developers out there. And so for us, putting in that discovery, getting that data is going to be very important, because a lot of studios are really struggling. We're going to have a lot of lack of games coming in here very soon. Even indies, doing incredible things are not even getting their projects funded for, like 300K. I mean, it's like really bad. Let alone any AAAs are all literally, they're used to pretty much walking to a VC. Oh, hey, I worked at EA Games, I worked at Blizzard, and I was this, and I'm gonna pitch this $300 million project, and I want 500 to $1 million or $2 million for the vertical slice, and this is what I want. And they're used to getting that, and right now they're not. None of them are getting it. And there's going to be a lot of lack of games because of it, and we're going to see a huge problem in our industry for just things costing too much. Now, obviously, you always have the issues of the wrong people are getting funded and first, and that is very true. But there is a lot of truth to the fact of like game development in general is kind of built very backwards. To me, I feel like I am a huge artist lover. I'm an artist myself. I am an advocate for them, and I will always see the ultimate value for them. As far as I'm concerned, like, most games made it to purchase because of the art first. But the problem is that when you're trying to explore game design and trying to be innovative with that, rushing into art right away, and committing financially to your pretty much a huge budget of that, knowing that engineering's probably going to cost a lot, it's having a lot of failed projects in the process right now, because you will never get an engineer and multiple engineers in a room without them wanting to innovate something. They love to be creative too.
What? I don't know what
They
you're talking
love
about.
to be creative too. And I have a stag year coming. And I love that, but it also sometimes leads to a lot of financial debt, and it goes nowhere. And so a lot of tech is pretty much buried, and a lot of tech is not used and thrown away, and it costs months and months and months and months of very expensive overhead. So, let alone years. So there's so many times that projects have completely steered away from what they were planning to do altogether, and then another build of an entire different game is being built on the back burner, and that is basically a fund that you have to eat, and you are not getting that in return. It's not being released. They decide, oh, this game is a terrible idea, we're not going with it, can it, let's go back to what we were doing before. And all of a sudden it's like, it's not like they gained any time with that decision. So now that's just a price they have to eat. And so we're trying to think about, like, how can we make sure that indies can make games that are costly, like an MMO? How can we make sure that they can innovate that process, that they can make sure that we're giving the right data to be able to portray that and give that to them, so that we're not just making the same games all the time, right? And I feel like there's always this I always call it a con, because everybody goes, oh, that's what game jams are. Game jams are not about game design. I love to hear that. It's one of my favorite jokes of all, is that it is not about game design. It is purely about making sure that thing works for the release or the end result of this game jam, or it is to build art. That is it. It is not at all about innovating game design whatsoever. And that's why so many games are the same. And I feel like, I don't know, oh, careful.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stun this. I'm gonna try to get a sucrose tree here in a minute. Careful.
Healing, trying to heal.
Careful.
Oh, I'm gonna kite the fence.
It's fine.
Fence tactics.
Yeah, do it. You have to. Best method.
And I just want to announce I'm on my first LinkedIn stream. Apparently, it's working today.
Oh, yay! I didn't even know. Okay.
We got an ad.
I
There,
am
I'm gonna take it
getting
next,
a
I think.
sucrose tree right now.
Okay, I'm healing.
I have a sucrose tree, and
Trying
I
to-
don't know if it just added. A bear is coming. Another one. I've got another bear mesmerized right now. Oh, I need to... See, I can't refresh my thing, so unless I basically wait for it to completely go, then it'll refresh. So I'm glad we at least put that in the bug list. I did not notice that last time. It's scary to try new things, a lot of risk. Exactly. And so how can we do that, right, without having this massive risk? And to me, it's giving them a very changeable tools, right? And that which won't hurt them in the long run, right? It's making sure that tools are very changeable. So like Vertical Third, for example, we always think about perspective. It's like, think about a game in general. Like, what if you played a Diablo? You never would have found out Diablo would be Diablo if you wouldn't have done it in like a top-down situation, right? And so we want to make sure in Vertical Third that you can constantly change even the perspective of how your character sits. And a lot of people don't know that that stuff is an entire code rewrite when you want to change perspective, right? Just perspective, just your camera perspective will change everything.
Changes a lot.
And so being able to make sure that you have tools to be able to take those risks and it not hurt you in time. And that's, time is money, right? Time is money, and you only have so much of a budget. So making sure those things are thought about and considered is very important in today's economy. So if we want to make sure that game development is coming up with great things, we need to make sure that indies, they're the ones that we need to look to, right? Indies are the ones that have creative ideas and do take those risks because they are enjoying that scary pie side of it. And
What's up, Barry?
Oh,
Oh, okay.
what? Oh, you're checking for something? What are you looking for? Can I help you? Because I kind of remember where everything is. Your Hello Kitty Boba. Your what? Oh, that's not in here. Oh, that might be in over there.
Yeah, and like right
None
now
of those are in here.
like Kristen was saying was just like how broken the funding model is right now.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's like there's been ups and downs of funding models in the past, but
Nothing like this.
like nothing like this. This is just like a whole new like. It's very hard to get anything above 500K right now.
And even that is a struggle.
Yeah.
And it's basically
it's even to get that. It's like how many wish lists do you have, right?
Yeah.
It's like if we had those, if we had 20,000 wish lists, we wouldn't need you.
Yeah.
You know, like, and so.
Well, not
there's
us,
so many
but like
aspects of
indies
that.
in general.
Yeah, indies in
what
general.
We mean. We don't mean.
And there's
us.
been several like really good talks lately. Like Rami Ismail has done some fantastic talks lately on these things, and you know, he really just talks about the state of funding is so bad right now.
Right.
And it's terrible now, but even to start with was bad, right? Like when you get 500K as an indie, and even that is like a big stretch for a lot of publishers, right?
Because
like,
a lot of it's like 500K for like 4 years.
And
it's like if you have more than a 2-person to 3-person team, that is awfully small.
Yeah.
And
you're eating ramen.
You're pretty much less than ramen, let alone having like tons of developers have families. Like it is an actual avenue of a career. Most people, a lot of people do. Now obviously there's plenty that don't, but most developers, a lot of them have families, and so to even just like think that of a price tag over their head is very scary for them, but they do it anyways. And then that's where you'll see like developers taking multiple projects on at the same time. To try to like balance that risk, or working for another studio and you know, that's their full-time job.
Yep.
It's a very common thing. There is a pop there, so just don't move. Yeah, just stay there. Because you don't want to pull the stuff that's behind you either. There's stuff behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to kite this little.
I'm gonna try to get this sucrose tree. I should be able to get it. I'm getting it.
Using my damage reduction.
There you go. You're fine.
Damage reduction again.
It seems unpredictable what indie games will go viral. I'm surprised how many of the normal job simulators do really well. Yeah, it's because a lot of those get funded, and sometimes they'll get funded like after they've built all their tools, and because they like already have those tools, obviously you're going to see a lot less in the next couple of years, because a lot of those game developers were with Unity, and a lot of them have left Unity. For obvious reasons. Like that was a pretty traumatic thing that Unity did to developers. That was just a slap across the face, purely. That was like the most repulsive thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it's kind of like what our country's going through right now, but a complete defiance on what makes the structure of game developers in our industry all together. To like put that on a developer for every time they undownload something and download something is a fee they have to pay for. It was like unbelievable. So a lot of those simulator developers that were in Unity said no. Like, I don't care that you changed it. Kind of like See ya. Yeah.
So I'm streaming out to Twitch and YouTube and
Yeah.
LinkedIn right now, and then gameDEVbeauty is streaming out to
Yeah.
Twitch and YouTube. So I'm probably pushing it a little bit too hard.
Yeah.
I think obviously we're rubber banding a little bit, and it's
Well, that was like
purely
the
because
first time, but yeah.
I think it's purely because we're pumping the bandwidth
Well, it's also
right now.
Saturday. You have to think about that.
Mhm.
More people are using the internet Saturday.
Yeah.
Like a prime time to use it right now too, in our area. Let's see. I don't know why people don't use Unreal. I know. I think there's a lot of out of the box things that Unreal gives you naturally. I do like Tim Sweeney a lot. I think he's a really cool guy. So there is that. Did my stream just like crash? I'm wondering if it did. I don't know.
It shows at the bottom it's green, so I don't think so.
Okay. Oops.
Yeah, I'll probably only stream on LinkedIn for about an hour or so, and so just to give that feature a try. For some reason, it wasn't working the other day when I tried something. Oh yeah, when I did my Dragon Raid stream.
See, I told you it cut. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it totally cut. Yeah, he said it cut. Yeah. My stream,
turned
yeah,
off?
because he was like, my stream kind of went boop, and then he said it did cut. Yeah. Yeah, it did. I saw it. I saw it cut.
I'm not even seeing those chat updates.
I do. Right there. See? It's because we're streaming like 4
Yeah.
different places. You wanted to go to LinkedIn there. But yes, we're back. For now, we'll see. Yeah, it's like a main time to. Ooh, careful. I do have a stun that I'm hitting here, but that dodged. Nah. There's no sucrose tree here, so do careful.
Interesting.
Kill at my pet tank.
That's another thing we need to make sure we get in is like crafting recipes for potions.
Yeah.
And food.
Finally stunned.
We'd love to get food buffs in too. That'd be nice.
See, it just like it did it twice for you. Oh, you did that. Okay, you gotta put their dot there. It's clean. Edit it. My ADHD. Okay, I
gotta sit.
Okay, I'm good. I'm fine. I don't get hit now that I have a team member.
Technically, since our XP's like the growth rate isn't that good, we could just obliterate level 1s if we wanted to.
Yeah, sure, we can go try.
A little bit faster XP. Just
see if it helps.
Try it out. Go back to
see if it helps.
and I can at least get some ore and stuff. I think that's the other part is I need to make sure that one of our mechanics that we're going to have is if you grew up. So right now, if a mob is a higher level than you, you have a higher chance to basically miss dodge and parry. And so fighting higher level stuff is obviously much harder to take down. But what we want to do is if you're in a party, for every additional party member, that chance to miss is decreased. So you can still be like 3 or 4 levels below something and be in a group of 4 people or so and still take on higher monsters. And so that allows us to have the groups of members or teams or groups take on higher level mobs and feel like there actually is a purpose to it versus being in a group and fighting the same level mobs. And so the idea is that soloers will fight same level mobs, whereas groups will fight higher level mobs. That's how we're trying to balance the group solo play mentality of things.
Oh, sorry. I was just making sure my thing was working. Let me see, Chris G. Plus, I totally dropped my Discord, which I was trying to find. That third monitor, man, like, I swear.
I think we need like 5 monitors. Maybe that'd be nice. Maybe a good
There's not
neutral
enough
point.
room in
5
here.
monitors.
It'd be so warm. It'd be so warm.
Be a CSI hacker and have a whole wall of monitors.
Yeah. Ah.
But yeah, there's always, like with Unreal, like it is a very heavy engine. It can overdo things at sometimes.
What
It
were you,
also
Chris?
is harder to learn. And you know, I struggled when I was first learning Unreal. Right, there was some problems with it.
It was like almost 11 years now.
Yeah, and now this is me coming from someone that was, jumping into game development cold turkey. I didn't have any type of like real programming past. I did a little bit of website stuff, but that's not the same as, not nearly the same as game coding.
No.
But yeah, there's concepts that are very different and harder to learn. That's why we did the Coursera course. We really wanted to kind of give a better leg up
Well,
to the
pay it
next
forward,
generation of devs.
basically.
Yeah, pay it forward.
That's the
all
key.
those
It's
things.
like, hey,
So-
if we could have been there for ourselves 11 years ago, how can we do that now for others?
Yeah.
Now that we're way further where we were, have a lot of knowledge, how can we share this so that they don't struggle like we did? Yay.
Hi Graves, thanks for stopping by. It's just us two. We're the only people on this dev team right now.
Yeah. Oh, I don't see this chat. This is so silly.
I think we have to reignite the shared chat.
I don't know how to do that.
That's on that like this Twitch chat thing again.
Oh, okay. I will check.
The one with like it shows our voice comms or whatever. The stream together thing.
Oh, okay. Let me see if it is up. There we go. I think I got it working now.
Perfect.
Is this okay? Does this work? Yes? No?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. I don't know. Maybe.
But yeah, we're basically we are creators of Vertical Third. This is game tech for Unreal Engine.
Architecture.
And yeah, we have a Discord. It's in our both of our comments below, or about section below. Our Runes of Tearyn Discord should be there.
Yeah, we're actually doing a playtest right now, Graves, if you're ever interested. It's all weekend. I wanted to do it all weekend because I was like, people have different time frames that they can be on and when they can't be. So we're doing a thing where it's actually on the Epic Games store. Like our thing is on the Epic Games store. You just have to get invited to our game because it's kind of like in that dev mode side where they basically do it to protect devs, to make sure like bots don't just come in and like spam your servers and stuff like that. But we basically get I think it's like Epic ID, just to make sure that we're kind of saying yes, we're okay with this person playing the game, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then
it's typical invite only
yeah,
type thing. And but yeah, we are a 2-person team. We have a huge past of doing tech with Vertical Third, 2 times MegaGrant developers. Yeah, like you we literally started this project in November of last year. So, and a lot of that was, it's like kind of been part-time work as well. And so we've had a lot of it's not paying bills.
our internet's hating all of our streaming right now.
Yeah, we're rubber banding because we're straight. I'm gonna have to probably cut off my LinkedIn stream. It's obviously pushed it too far. But hello LinkedIn. I see my 2 viewers on LinkedIn. Hello, it's nice to see. Thank you for stopping by.
Saturday night evening in North Bay area is
on for maybe
probably the internet maxing it right now.
So
It's like prime time for.
The same house was
Yeah.
out 5 platforms.
in the same house, we're
Yeah.
streaming out to 5 platforms technically right
Yeah.
now, right? So our bandwidth right now does not like us.
No. Yeah, our
Let
kids
alone
are
our
like
kids doing
doing
whatever
their
they're
own
doing.
stuff. They're like probably like streaming with their friends right now. On, like Discord and like they always watch movies together. While streaming, yeah. It's
the leg-
totally
Yeah, the leg is
lag.
totally just it's our side.
Our
Yeah.
internet right now. It's totally because we're streaming so different. Many like I didn't know he was streaming to LinkedIn. I did not know that until he's like, oh, by the way. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. I was like literally thinking it's Saturday night. Is this not going to be like bad for our internet? I mean, because right now it's only like 11:30, so on a Saturday in the summer, like people are totally using internet crazy. It's like certain parts of the time of the day, just like internet is like bad.
Yeah.
Gotta love that. But yeah, if you're interested
But
to like playing, we're open all this weekend, and we actually did. Let me see if he can see it. Do you want to show the dragon boss area that we're planning to go into? It's on the Discord.
Yeah.
I can't pull it off there.
This is our Road to Tearyn Discord.
in
We
the
have our
patch
playtest notes that we're doing here.
It's in patch notes?
And then
It's
oh, there's Graves. Okay, I'll get you an invite in a second.
awesome.
Stream
In the
links.
patch notes.
Yeah, if I can find it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Here's
that's
our
why I keep
here's
saying
our first attempt at raid boss. Okay.
Yeah, we're
So
live. We haven't gotten to try it yet.
Virovin, Virovin, Guardian of the Keep.
Yeah, that's
So-
what we're doing right now.
Um,
Obviously, on
let me-
our server side, we can upgrade people's levels because that dragon will instant kill everybody. Because it's supposed to be like a big raid, but on our server side, we can like basically give godly permissions to people's levels and up them once they create characters. So that's some power we have on that standpoint.
all right, let me remember how to do this. Product settings. Okay, yeah, there we go. Player groups.
Oh, that'd be great.
I'm adding
what
you
kind
now.
of game do you? What kind of game are you developing right now? Oh, thank you so much. I definitely like how the world's turning out right now. I actually, in the character selection, I did something kind of special. It's kind of a glimpse of another part of the world that's coming. I just haven't put it in yet. Like, well, I have-ish. You guys haven't seen it yet. And it's basically the more grass terrain. I do want to kind of bring in more of like a summer kind of style. Also a kind of more autumn, because I love autumn. So, I mean, I guess I'm the typical girl when it comes to loving autumn. But big shocker, right? So, favorite time of the year. And so I must do an autumn one as well. And, but in the character select, you'll see a glimpse of what the summertime will look like. So let me actually like quit to menu real quick. If you're
I think he's looking at my
okay.
channel right now.
Go to yours then.
Okay.
If you have to go to
Let
the
me,
menu though. Not quit the games you did. Don't quit the game. Hit the menu. And then you can kind of see it. Once you log in. Yeah. We need to make that to where it logs
I
to
did
the
just add
character.
him to. I just gave him my key, so he's going to see it
Yeah.
soon too.
But we do want to, what I was going to say in the patch notes, let's do it when you go to quit to menu, do a character select option.
Yeah.
So put that in
We log out the character select. Yeah.
the notes. That'd be great. So this is some of the world that we're going to be glimpsing here soon. I'm going to be doing parts of this one as well. And I think it's going to look pretty awesome.
Back to my tank.
But yeah, we wanted to really focus on getting save and load in, and that was like our key focus on this last one. But yeah, that's our goal.
something didn't connect.
Yep.
But yeah, this was a really important. So like we did another playtest back in April, I think it was. We were on the Unreal Engine live stream it was March, and so oh, something messed up.
Yeah, that's what I was checking. I was waiting until you got it. How's our bandwidth right now?
This is like some bug error that I'm gonna fix here.
You fixed it on the server side? Okay.
I fixed my account, so hold on.
Yay.
Your account. I'm just messing with some backend data. You should be able to log in now.
Yeah, I'm loading. Don't die. Oh no. I'm not there. Oh my gosh, I will try to get in as quick as possible.
I'm gonna try and run them off.
Now I'm under pressure, so I'm probably gonna like, oh good, I didn't mess up my password. Yay, go me.
They were set. Gotta look at my chats back up. Yeah, thank you for that, Graves. Yeah, we basically almost have our complete vertical slice complete, and so we technically do have our vertical slice complete because this last little development push. So back in April, we were able to do our, everything we're doing is in a real online environment.
Train.
Playfab backend. Oh my god, they're still chasing me.
Oh my gosh.
And so it's in a real dedicated server environment. All that stuff's going on.
Did I do this wrong?
Using Playfab as our backend. And thank you for the follow. And so this test was, okay, we need to get our persistency set up. And so we got a character select screen going. We got our all of our inventory loot. We have Vertical Third has 3 different inventories. We have crafting, questing, and your main loot area with your equipment. And so all of this now saves your character level, your experience progress saves, your character name, all those things get saved. There's a bunch of like security kind of concepts of, if you log in, it'll set the backend sets an active character, so you can't log in with the same character, or even you can't log in.
Oh no, it's coming for me now.
Well, it locks it to one character logged in per account type thing. And so I had to figure all that out, and it worked out really well so far. And
I'm gonna get my butt kicked in a second. I know it.
I'm gonna try and come to you now. And so the character select screen what makes this like basically.
Where are you at? Are you
slice.
coming in from like this
I'm coming
side?
to you.
Okay, you're coming across. We have to invite each other. Oh no. Okay, I mezzed him, the hunter. I'm over here. Yeah.
Invited you.
Okay. The hunter is here.
Oh, I just aggroed a bunch. Mez the level 5.
Yeah,
Mez
yeah.
level 5. I'm taking the bear. I'm taking the boar.
No. Oh, hold on.
Okay, I'm not attacking.
My pet is on these, dude. Dude. You cannot
Just
switch
keep
what my
mezzing.
pet is. My pet does not have that yet.
Mez.
Oh my gosh.
Mez.
Oh my god.
Mez.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, girl.
Oh my god.
Mez.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. It's about time.
Oh, so rude. So rude.
All right. Do I have my screen back on?
I don't know. So rude.
I feel like my LinkedIn stream's like super behind.
Oh my gosh, my sucrose tree did not.
Oh,
load.
I'm dead.
Well,
I'm so dead.
my sucrose tree is not looting. Look, it's on.
I was looking at my stream.
No
I died.
way, you died. Good job.
I'm coming back. We're like right here.
Yep. GG, Rand. Don't worry, I have them mezzed. Good thing.
Okay, so thank you. And Nothing Quite Like This, my game, is a browser text RPG, which is a revival of a game I played in middle school. I was able to get the source code for the original game by the developer after 6 years, but the code is so old that refactoring it was impossible. So now I'm just developing off memory, lol. It's truly amazing how beautiful your game is. It's so pleasing to look at.
Oh.
That's so awesome
That's
to hear.
so
That's all
awesome.
gameDEVbeauty.
Oh, thank
She's
you.
the world builder and art director type thing, and creative director really. So she does a lot of. She's got final say on vast majority of game design.
Well, it's because I come from EQ. Like I was like a huge raid scene person, and like I was in one of those like top guilds of the world in EverQuest. So he was kind of more like the made a lot of characters and like alts and stuff like that, where I was like very much a hard raider and raid elitist, I guess you would may say, as horrible as that sounds. That was what I was doing, like beginning of high school and stuff. So I had a brother that was like 10 years older than me, so he got me into EQ back in 1999. I was like a youngster, and then eventually they got me as soon as Kunart came out, my own account. So then I was able to do my own stuff, and so that's kind of where I really like the enchanter, and I brought in a lot of those classes, but I still wanted to make it my own. Like I didn't want to like copy, carbon copy the game at all. So
we have we have both inspiration for both EverQuest and WoW.
Yeah.
Right, and we actually met on World of Warcraft.
Yeah, 20 years
ago. But we both played EverQuest separately. And she was the hardcore raider. I was more of like an alt flipper. Enjoyed leveling and just kind of socializing a lot online. And so that's kind of what I did. I would like get a character up to like level 40 or 50 and then sell everything and twink out my next character type thing. And so that's what I would do. And so that's the some of the parts I'm trying to bring in is making the leveling experience fun again. Whereas it's typically in MMOs days, it's just MMO, the leveling experience is like an afterthought. It's just kind of there to slow the player down to get to the end game, and everything is backloaded to the very end of the game. And I want that entire leveling experience to be meaningful for the player.
I just think like we lost kind of like the love for individuality of playing a class and like remembering that people are behind the screen, and so it's not just like this automatic queue up system. And as great as that queue system is, right, it also does lose the mentality of caring about people around you, and because you can just like die and ghost in and stuff like that, it just kind of lost this momentum, I feel. But I could probably go on for days about that. I still loved WoW and all, but it was to me a very easy game going to. Once I played EverQuest, it was like very easy to play. But then it was also very focused on just all about add-ons. Purely allowing add-ons to run your game. But on the side note for your stuff, what kind of thing were you planning? So you started making it in middle school, you said, right? I'm trying to read this while I'm like trying to not get attacked for not mezzing something. Hold on. Thank you, nothing quite like this. My game is a browser text RPG, which is a rival of a game I played in middle school. Oh, what type of game did you? But what game was that? Like, what was the
text? Is kind of like I think it's kind of saying it's like a MUD, like
it's
a text
like a
RPG. Yeah.
Was it a MUD that you're talking about? I never played too many MUDs. My brother did. But that was mainly because he like stole the computer all the time. He was bigger than me, so it's kind of like not a chance.
On your other question, for like an obstacle standpoint, like to me a big one is like everything we're doing here is actually blueprint code. So that's been one thing that I've been super proud about is there's always this Unreal Engine debate of like what you can do with C++ and Blueprint, and I am such a person that like I've got this chip on my shoulder to just prove blueprints and how good they are, so
well, I think you also wanted to prove it because a lot of artists use it too, and it's this mentality of like giving a place for others too, and they kind of question C++ coders really question the fact that it's not legit, but it's like even Epic themselves, like we talk to them, like and they're like, this is not true. It is absolutely compatible. You know, we're running tests about this and this, and we're like, that's what we see. We're not seeing what
And
people
like,
are saying.
the number one
So-
thing is like, you know, name a C++ game out there that doesn't have problems, right? Like all the top AAA games, they all are like, sure, they could all be C++, but all of them have problems. Like just using C++ doesn't mean that.
What are you talking
you
about?
know,
Tech is perfect.
yeah,
There's no problem
it
with
in no way
technology.
signifies that
Ugh,
like,
no.
oh, C++ and everything's solved, everything's functional, everything's perfect. Like, no,
No,
not at all.
never. It's perfect. Tech's always so perfect.
And so, and then after that, it's like, you know, this project itself is a huge thing that we're very proud of, even if it's current state as a 2-person team. Like, yes, we spent it was predominantly 3 years of development on Vertical Third, but we've continued to do updates and learn
Yeah.
after we launched it. It was like from like 2019 to like 2022 is roughly the main core development period for Vertical Third. But then we've continued to support it, help other companies, and make our own, use it ourselves, and make our own.
Yeah, we've
changes.
had a lot of like studios that have like asked for our help, and some have like paid for our help and all that kind of stuff. But
Let's do the spiders.
like for bigger, more complex projects, but and complex like tools that they wanted made individually. But we're a natural NDA over here with studios, so we don't share that information, nor do we take it. So we just ultimately want to care about the industry. I don't know. I know that sounds crazy, but because I feel like our industry is debatable at times, and
Vertical Third general too is like, it's the logical next step to a game engine, right? And
yeah,
a game engine is the core tech that lets you do all the things you need to do, whereas game architecture is your quest, your combat, your crafting.
Ooh, careful. That's like three spiders you almost pulled. Careful. That's like,
Hey, we're higher level now. We can take it.
yeah, but you're not. You were half health, and I have one sucrose tree right there.
Details. Okay.
Oh man, this is typical tank. Sorry, tanks. Just don't look at your health at all. You're just like, oh, I pulled it. Like, why did I die? What? Why didn't you heal me? Or why am I dead?
Mhm.
Well, I could come up with like 5 reasons why you're dead.
Yeah.
Whether you recognize them is one thing.
But yeah, and then I am like so ecstatic about persistency too. Like, we're finally at that stage where the fact that a server crashes and then we can just log back in. You know, like those aspects are really, really fun to me to kind of.
I'm trying to
see
get
that
you
we're
sucrose
achieving
trees,
things.
just so you know.
And a big part of like MMO development that goes wrong is trying to invent too much technology, right? And that causes so many delays. It's the reason so many MMOs are in our graveyard, have wasted millions of dollars, is because the game, like making a content for an MMO, is insane, right? And so, as an indie MMO, that's what we're trying to prove upon is
that's
use existing technology and like focus on a great game and great content, right? And
that's why we always kind of like, we get a little bit kind of I don't know, like dumbfounded a little bit when people go like, oh well, that's so ambitious of you, when they say, oh, you're creating an MMO, like, how ambitious of you, in a very sarcastic mentality. And I laugh because I'm just like, if they would have just looked at 2 seconds and seeing how far we've actually like spent years creating these tools to make this not as what falls from MMOs to begin with. And it's like, if they would have just looked, like, sometimes I'm like, well, you're right, that is an ambitious thing, but we've been kind of like trying to do that for the past 6 years now, and we kind of like did that part. That's the ambitious part. We did that. Oh, hold on, let me see this text. Okay, Chris, do you want to read it, or do you want me to read it? It's over there.
let me quickly craft something.
I'm gonna read it. Oh, My stun's down. Wait. Can you attack this? Yeah, I don't want to take that because I'll die from that. I don't have as much health as you. Just sucrose real quick. I always feel like I'm dying from like. Okay. Like, yeah, I want like. I just leveled. I'm level 6 now. I just saw that.
Alright, so he said, not necessarily a MUD, just a text RPG of sorts. It's inspired off the Bleach anime. Combat worked essentially off a while loop. You could fight for positions and level up stats off a timer. It was fairly simple in that regard. It was definitely one of those games you played on the side while doing something else when talking with people. It's much more complex than what I mentioned. I'm glad you all have been sticking to it and building something that you know others have struggled with. Growing up, I always heard of adults playing WoW and doing raids and stuff. It was like I always wanted to get into that, but never had anyone around me who played it, so I really got into it. I never really got into it. Instead, I went down the RuneScape path with my brother. Yeah. It's so interesting.
I just looked it up, Bleach, right here.
It's so interesting, though, seeing the RuneScape generation grow up. We never really did RuneScape ourselves, but to see how... hold on, I gotta clear my throat here.
Add. Here's some water. Would you like some? He doesn't like to drink water. Yeah. I do, though. Water's good
It's
for you.
so hot out, even your water is warm.
It was 100 degrees today, okay? 100 degrees today. Continuing thoughts.
Yeah, the RuneScape audience, like, it's crazy how much, again, it goes back to that classic era of MMOs. RuneScape is kind of in that category, and yeah, I never drink enough water. There's absolutely. I've recently switched to, like, instead of waking up and like drinking, like my water. I keep saying joking. My water
Show
was
him the bottle.
having.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he has. So this is what I've gotten
my-
him at least to where it's like a big bottle, and then he has to put his.
1.5
I
liters.
kind of call it like, okay, go ahead and drink your poison, because it has to have like an energy drink in it in order for him to drink it. So see, you boys don't drink water. You know, it's not the same as drinking a Coke. It's not the same as drinking a drink. It doesn't.
There's water in it, like.
It doesn't cycle.
Tell her, like,
your
how do
body
you
the
make
same.
coffee? Water and coffee beans makes coffee, okay?
No.
Coke is, bubbly water and syrup. The water is there, all right?
No.
It's there.
No. No.
No.
No.
If
No.
it wasn't, I'd be dead by now.
No to both of you. No. 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 We're looking out for
But yeah,
you,
I switched.
okay?
I
We're
switched
looking
to
out for you.
powder-based energy drinks, and add that to a giant 1.5-liter water thing.
Yeah. And then he's like, "Oh look, I'm
And
drinking
it's,
my water," and I'm like,
compromise.
"I go through like 6 of these a day," and he's like,
Yeah.
"Well, I'm doing better than I was, so psh, that's it."
I've
Like,
made
okay.
improvements. Okay, it's a start.
It's the
something.
end goal. He's like, "See, I did it. I'm done. I don't need to make any more improvement." See?
There you go.
See?
Yep.
You also
Right there with ya.
demand praise. That's exactly it. See what I mean? See, he at least knows the amount of demanding of praise. You guys look at us, and does she roll her eyes as well? She's like, "Good for you. Good for you. Good job. Good job, big boy. Big boy." Yes. Sarcastic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of deserve
Yeah.
the sarcasm, so
Yes.
you know,
Oh, we're doing
can't really say
spider
much
still?
about it.
Okay. Because I need silk, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It's true though. You guys really don't like water. I don't quite understand what I would do without water. Like, I feel like I would be completely dehydrated. It's bad for your skin. It's bad for your body. It's just all around a vital part of life for the human body. And you guys just hate it, and I don't understand why. He just looks at me, gets so like, I'm fine, I'm not thirsty. And I'm like, okay. He's like, I don't know why I'm choking. And I'm like, you need water. You're dehydrated.
I'm not.
Dehydration is a real thing.
It's all in your mind.
Oh boy.
You know, in Kung Fu Panda, they said that Dragon Warrior can survive off the dew of the universe. Okay, so yeah.
Like how you did that after I
Almost
started
survived there.
drinking water.
Yeah.
I almost spat it on my microphone.
See, water almost killed you just now.
No, I almost spat it.
It almost killed you. Like
No.
every time you drink water, it's
No.
almost death.
I almost spat it into
risking
my
life and death.
microphone, which would have been terrible.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
Life and death situation. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's not wrong. You can never have too many dumplings either. I mean, I will give Panda that, you know? I agree with him with that. Like, I could eat a bazillion dumplings. Obviously, they have to be, unfortunately, gluten-free, which sucks. Because I hate my allergy, but it is what it is. It's like, I feel like everything I loved in my life was taken away from me when I found out I had celiacs. I was like, no. Oh, why does the world hate me? Why? And of course, the person over here that doesn't drink water doesn't do all of these things. And it's just like, he is like an iron steel stomach. Like nothing, nothing alert,
I'm a panda.
nothing.
I'm a panda. You know?
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Pretty much, yeah. It's so unfair. It's so unfair. You guys have it so good. Which one do you... Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah. Hopefully you're staying on that one. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. We'll see if you switch. Ugh. I so want to do this dragon. That's so unfair.
Well, we can,
Because you got to at least do the raid quest. I'm not sure if you joined the Discord at all, Graves, but he has, like, he built the raid yesterday in the boss. And yeah, I was building the castle that you see the photo behind. So I haven't gotten to actually do that raid. But he did. Many times.
Okay. Do is like very asterisks, okay?
Yeah, but I don't even know what to expect.
Make sure it works at a bare minimum.
Yes, well, but I'm just saying, like, I didn't even get to check out the video because we were, like, up so late. So, like, certain things where, I needed to make sure that we're working and, like, some weird reflection was going on, and so we had to fix that, and then a box was clicked that shouldn't have been clicked, which I don't even remember ever clicking. Just blah 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 blah, you know? It was just so much yesterday, so I never even got to look at the video. And then I went to go get us Dutch Bros. I'm not sure if you've ever had Dutch Bros, but it's like bomb. And then I came back here because before that I was watching everybody feed Phil, isn't that right? Somebody feed Phil.
Yeah. Somebody
I freaking love that show. My god. I love that show so much. And so I was just doing basically bugs. I was playing the game for looking for bugs, and I never got to look at the video. Not once.
Well, I can, do we want to go check it out? And I'll put our levels up?
Yes, I do. That's kind of, yeah. See, at least he read between the lines. I'll give him a thumbs up.
Let's go run.
For that.
We'll go save our location over at the above it.
Okay.
Then we can log out, log in.
Yeah, he's gonna bump our levels up here on server side. Oh, look at me! I'm suddenly walking. Oh no, now I'm swimming. Okay. Oh no, I'm walking now. Oh, now I'm swimming. There's like a couple spots I have to fix over there. I always laugh every time I see a AAA game that you can't swim in. And I think to myself, if we can make it swimmable, they should be able to make it swimmable.
Yeah.
Like, come on, just the two of us. Okay, do you want me? Oh, there's Graves. Hey, Graves, do you want to join us on the raid, boss? I see you. Oh my god, I see you. You're running. Oh my god, did you just die? You just died, right?
No, he didn't. I'm gonna come save him. Come here.
Sucrose tree. Just loot a sucrose tree. He'll live. It's in the range.
Yeah, he's training me right now.
Nice. I think Chris has the group invite. The group invite is on the top left. I was hoping, like, eventually, when people are up for it, I would love to do, like, a Discord raid. That'd be so fun. Ooh.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Where'd you guys go? Are you guys... Oh, you guys are over there. I'm trying to see where you are. Chris is always, like, looking at the ground. I can't even see what's around him.
Ugh.
Oh, there you are.
I think I got him.
See, I could
think
save you
survived.
guys if I was right by you. I would have sucrose treed.
So these trees right here basically heal everyone in the group.
Yeah. They're one charge, obviously.
What's the AoE? So it lets you like get a little bit of healing and keep going instead of having to sit in med type thing. Well, follow me for a sec.
Are you... Where are you?
We went down the level.
Okay, I see where you are now.
I'm bringing them back up.
Oh, you are? I see you guys now. Beep. I'm gonna give you a haste buff. Boop.
Oh, we can drop a bunch of loot for him.
Oh yeah, I have so much loot. I should be like fully...
I never picked up a bow though.
Oh, I did. I think you might have gotten everything there. Let me know if you... I think the only thing you don't have is probably jewelry, which I don't have any rings. Which I thought I did, and I was going to put that in the patch.
I think we stopped picking them up.
No, I think... No, I think in the patch, like, I wanted to add that I think rings were the only things that went missing out of my inventory.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to put that in a patch note. Do we want to update?
All right, walk. Yeah, we go. Let's walk.
Or do we want him to
try and save out our location here? Come over here.
Okay.
I'm trying to walk above the, the drop down.
Oh yeah. So we
save
sneaked
our
us
location.
where our location is.
Parkour.
Parkour. Did you hear that? Did
Yeah.
you see that roll? That was his little. That was his like joke from freaking April. Is parkour. Every time you roll, like, oh my god, Chris.
There's a small chance
my
to that.
God.
It's parkour. Every time you roll.
So you get that occasionally when you roll, he'll say parkour. Why? Sick.
Sick. All right, we're gonna camp out here for a sec.
Okay.
So just hit quit game here, or quit to menu. I guess it's fine.
Yeah. So hit escape and then quit to menu, and then we're gonna up your level. He's gonna do it on the server side, and then we'll tell you when it's up, and then you can log back in.
All right, Graves can log back in.
Sounds so good. I'm excited. Yes. Did you do it, Graves?
Yeah, Graves can log in.
Graves can log in. You can log in. Waiting for me. I'm waiting. Do, 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 do.
Which character was your?
Game
were you on?
Dev
Game Dev. Wait, what does it say? Okay. Title thing.
Because I originally had a logo, but I deleted it. Remember?
Yeah.
Is it working now?
Yeah, you can log back in.
Okay. How do you like the character select location? I'm planning to make that a level. My inspiration is Lake Tahoe because I love Lake Tahoe. That's my entire world's inspiration is Lake Tahoe. I can't help it.
You can log in.
I am. It says I am.
Oh, did something mess up? Okay, hold on.
I might have to like. It like stuck me.
Hold on.
It stuck me now. I might have to like relog back out.
Hold on. Yeah, we might have to log back out. There's a bug here.
Add that to the list. Yeah, I'm not sure if you've ever been to Lake Tahoe, but it is a gorgeous place. It's basically a piece of heaven on earth that's real. I know. Crazy. But I love it in the winter. It's like so pretty, and in the summer, and it's just gorgeous. Basically has like the purest water. Just because of it, it's like not touched. With just that color. It's like that crystal blue color. It is not letting me log in.
Hold on. Alright, I got in. There's one little area I have to.
Did I mess up my thing? Okay, I am being
character still logged in bug. Hold on.
throttled.
If you get the character logged in bug, I'll fix it here in a sec.
I have that bug. Put that on the to-do list.
Alright. gameDEVbeauty can log in. Alright, I see Graves. Level 50. Right.
I'm waiting to log in. I'm so glad the bug in. I'm waiting to get. See, I can't log in. It keeps like not letting me log in.
Okay, now I need to do something else, I think.
What'd you do to me? Huh? What'd you do? This is personal now.
Give me one more sec.
Yep. I logged completely out. Tell me when I can launch.
Alright, try coming in now. Let me just double check one more time your active character. And alright, go log in.
Okay, I will
Should be
try.
Oh, I got rated. Real book lover. Nice for you to come back. Thank you for the raid. came at a good time. We're about to test out our first raid boss. See how everything's working.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Log in. I'm logging in.
Before this starts, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Real quick. I'll be right back. Right.
I am not here. There we go. Now I'm here. I will buff. I will buff. Beast. Do. Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this raid out. I am very much looking forward to it. I'm not sure if you got to see down the way over here, Graves, at all. Oh, the playtests are going really well. We're finding some bugs. When we find them, we're just putting them in the bug log for June. And we're now just about to do the boss here for the first time. We actually showed him how to sneak by here and sneak past the world that we're in. And this is like basically the, you don't know, but you know, we're letting you know. The area to sneak by in. All this is like where they are. If you want, we can kind of go down here and start like killing things if you want. Hopefully we won't die. Yep, we're good. No fall damage. So if you want to come down, you can. Boom. Yeah, so this is kind of like the area over here. This is where all like the ghosts and reapers are, and there is the dragon. Right over there. It's been good. It's been very good. A real book lover. I have to admit, what kind of books are you into? I have been a total lover of this book I'm currently reading. And I know it's girly and I love it, but it's the pumpkin spice latte book. It's so good.
The playtest has been good. We've been,
You don't read books.
I'm the same way.
That's him.
I read every day a mountain amount online, researching, listening to talks, YouTube channels.
We're down here, Chris.
If I read a book, I immediately fall asleep. So
That's hilarious, though. The real book lover. I don't read books. I don't like them. Last book I read was a book of data structures, and I got like 20 pages in, and I haven't opened it since. Oh my god! Like, why name yourself that?
all right, we're gonna head over to the raid boss here.
I thought it was hilarious. It is fair. It actually is.
Now,
I'm laughing.
keep in mind, before we start,
okay,
we will probably not be able to do this ourselves, right? So what I want you to do is hit I,
okay,
go to progression,
okay,
and we're gonna type in ROT underscore HAX.
What was it?
Sorry. Underscore. Let me just make sure this works.
That's it.
I changed the password. I gotta remember what it is.
He changes it every time.
What did I put it to?
I don't know. For cheats, ask for the cheat code.
Okay. I need to pull up the project. Hold on.
He forgot his cheat code. He forgot his cheat code. So what this cheat code does is it allows you to literally basically amp up specific things in your statistics. So it allows you to like become invulnerable, basically. So that is what the cheat codes are, is like you get to amp up certain things and it allows you to become great. Now, obviously we don't want to die. Let's try it without it first, Christopher.
There's no way.
No.
He spawns like 50 whelps or
true.
25 whelps, like,
That's true.
and they all have like 300 health. So like,
Oh, well, that's true. Okay. We just don't want to one-shot it.
Yeah, the boss has 30,000 health, so we're not gonna one shot.
Okay. Easy. I'll take care of it. Nice.
All right, the cheat code is capital R, lowercase o, capital T, underscore capital H, AX, underscore 2.0, and hit enter.
Okay, now it's opened up. Okay, what do you want us to up in, Chris?
So he's not going to hit us very often, so you can put your health regeneration as high as basically up a lot for healing.
Okay.
So that's like the second.
Yeah, the second
heart.
one. The second heart. Okay. That's a what?
I don't know. You can put like 40 points.
40 points. Okay, whoops, I did 43. My bad. Okay, what about like overall hit points? Any?
We shouldn't need that. We'll spawn.
Okay.
If we die, we respawn here. So
yeah, that's true. Okay, so what else do you want us to do?
Put up your damage.
Okay. Which one? Mine's in.
Oh yeah, it's the swords. Power damage.
Yeah.
You can crank that to 99.
99.
Oh, I guess not 99. Do like 50.
250. Okay.
40.
40. Okay, 40. Okay. Anything else?
And then cast speed, auto attacks. Let's crank that to like maybe. Let's try 15.
Okay. All right.
And that's probably fine.
Yeah.
Let's leave it there for now. I guess critical strike chance. Maybe put that like 15.
Okay.
And leave crit damage. Nothing.
Okay, got it.
Let me get my let me close it out of the editor.
All right. Let's do it.
And
all right, Graves, do you have your stats up yet? He's like, I put everything to 100. Sure. That's probably it.
Look at his health go up.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. I see you. Look at his health. Like, freaking look at him. It's so high. It's like 45.
6,000 health. I'm not dying.
I'm not dying. Like a smiley face. I know. This is why there's a code on there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
All right, Chris. Are we going? Are we?
He's ready. Graves is ready.
Okay.
Right.
Graves is ready.
Leroy Jenkins.
Oh God.
All right, Leroy, go kill the whelps.
Leroy's like, sure.
So this phase, the boss is immune this phase. Why do these things have 1,500 health? They're supposed to have 300 health.
Well, I'm just gonna sit back.
This might take
I'm
a
an
while.
enchanter here.
All right, put your damage up higher.
Yeah.
Get start one shotting these things.
Well, I don't have any damage, so I'm an enchanter. All I can do is
you can get like 15 pets up. Get your pets up.
That's true. I can. All right. My cooldown's still like there. I need to up my cooldown. Because right now it's like at full max. I was planning on having lights over here. See, like it's good for you right now. But for me, we're on a cast over. I'm like having a storm. And I don't want a storm right now because I want to be able to see. Ah, I'm in the fire. I'm in the fire.
I got aggro. Want to turn away from the group.
Yes, be a good tank. Be a good tank. Oh my god, there is.
My DPS is doing a terrible job on these whelps.
Many whelps, Chris. What is this? See, this is me not being a part of this raid right here. See, I didn't even see it. Oh my god, they're all like dead.
There's a timer on them for like 90
okay,
seconds.
so I haven't seen the fight yet.
Yep. So he's got he spawns whelps. While he's spawning the whelps, he becomes immune. It's supposed to be like more of a raid transition, which I didn't fully set up.
Okay.
But and then he's got this. The fireball's coming down. What I was up till like the crack of dawn. I was up till like 7 in the morning last night because for some reason, even though in my testing level and when I had this
Ooh,
whole
he's
like little
stunnable.
cave.
Look at that.
Yeah.
He wasn't stunnable before, like at the beginning of the fight. It said immune.
Yeah, when he's summoning whelps, he's immune to everything.
Got it.
But he's got a big flame breath. He's got 4 melee attacks.
Graves is
random
taking
fireball.
care of it
Yep.
though. my
Hunter
pet's
deeps.
getting parried. Oh no.
So there's the whelps.
Oh no. I need like an AoE mez for
Yep.
something like this, you know? I definitely need like an AoE mez. That's one thing we haven't gotten to do yet is like scale some more like spells that are based on your level right now. So that's like kind of like the next like advancing your character is having more like, you know, elaborate skills for once you get up there.
Yeah, so he's got a fire rain. Now those are supposed to explode when they hit the ground and put fire on the ground. But I was having this issue where collision wouldn't happen, and there's his flame breath. That obviously the tank is supposed to make sure that is away from the group. Now, this hunter's just taking all the aggro for some reason. I understand you got mad deeps, you know, but you know, he's doing a job kiting though.
Yeah, he is.
You know?
I have to give some
Not too bad.
Give some victory points to this kiting.
Yeah, it's kiting.
Typical ranger stuff back in EQ. You know, it's pretty good.
I'm assuming the Graves TTVs from League, so he's got some tanky kite action. Here we go, world first. Bill Rin.
Oh God.
Graves can get the world first kill here.
There it is.
There it is.
And what'd you drop on him, Chris?
Go Graves.
What'd you give on him, Chris? You didn't put any loot.
It's supposed to rain. I did put loot on him.
He did not. There's no loot.
It might have spawned. It might have hit the ceiling. I don't know.
Did it hit the ceiling?
Where? He was supposed to spawn like 12 pieces of blue loot.
Blue loot? What?
Yeah.
This is wild. Where's all the loot? Oh my God, that's exactly what Graves said. This is wild. Yeah, where the heck is the loot? I just saw that. Yes, this is how I feel. I feel scammed. Refund, Chris. Refund. What the heck is this?
Let me go check. Let me go quickly check if the trace hit the ceiling or not.
Oh, you're gonna go look up there? Oh, wanna go check out my world? Look at my cute castle. It's cute.
Yeah, Graves, you go check out the castle.
Castle. It's
go
pretty.
to check the keep here out.
It's pretty. It's gonna eventually be the portal maybe to like the next world, which I think would be kind of cool. Kiting is life. I think so too. I love kiting.
I'm an Emerald Ivern jungler. Well, a couple seasons ago, I was Emerald with Ivern, and then I was swapped to Shaco. And I've been.
So I'm gonna be advancing this castle more. It's so funny because you can only see part of it, but I'm planning all up on the top is actually like stained glass up there. And it's going to be a section where you can actually like up your skills up here, but I haven't opened it for everybody yet. So the portal was supposed to be at least a quick time for like a brief to go in there and go in up into this top area, which is like right here on my screen. It's like right up there. But because his boss was not like doing some of the things it should have done, which dropping loot is one of it, and we didn't get that portal up. So right up there in the top is where we should have been going.
Yeah. So Graves, one aspect, like we are using a lot of just like pre-done stuff, and so that entire keep is mostly pre-done from a Cindy Studios.
I break it apart a lot.
But then we start to cater it to how we do it, and so if you ever go on our YouTube channel, we
Mhm.
started with this kind of green, grassy prefab that Cinti Studios did,
Yes.
but then we slowly built it into this world we have now, and so it looks nothing like it did before. But it's just one of those ways that we just like to start something, get something out there, use it as a playable space, and then kind of break it apart and work.
And
for
that
it,
was
It's
done
just
like
it's our version of gray boxing. Like, we don't like to do gray boxing
just
where
boxes.
you just have
Yeah.
boxes and stuff. Or we want to see something visual, get a visual, like almost cinematic theming down for something, and then go from there. That's how we kind of do our placeholdering of stuff.
This area up here is really pretty. It's like outside this cave. It's one of my favorite spots. Is over here. I'm in a weird time of the day where it's really dark for me, but like I said, we're still working on that area because, like I said, we had to move, and that kind of sucked. Like, having to move like all our stuff to a new house really sucked. But anyways, now that we're actually living here, we can actually start focusing on the things that were on our to-do list to do, like 2 months ago, and we didn't get to do them. So now we can start doing them, which I'm very excited for. Probably have a very big train right up here.
I'm attempting to get above ground, above the cave, to see if that's where the loot spawned, but it's probably
that
depopped.
you can only do that if you're an enchanter. I mean, if you're a mage. You're not a mage.
Yeah, I'm almost at the point where I can jump over.
Oh, can you? Because I thought you would need to be a mage to blink in there.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for the spot where I can just climb the wall. And I've gotten so close.
Yeah, I use a lot of the buildings that are module, and then I go and break it apart. Like this whole, mage tower is just individual assets that I made into something completely different. So that's kind of what I do, but because it is a very extensive part of the process. But then I go and change, we go and change materials, and then we go and change, because that's technically the pipeline in game development, right? A lot of people don't know that a lot of these 3D models are all stuff that either, one, were bought off the market, two, they're semi-using them, but then their in-house process, changes the material so that it looks different. When in reality, it's just assets that they already had or they got from somewhere else, because it's a faster process. And that's currently the pipeline, but a lot of people don't, not that you don't know that, but a lot of people, like players, don't really know that things aren't made a lot of the times by scratch. They kind of started with something and then they go and alter it. And that's such a common process in game development. But yeah, this was the mage building that's where one of our quests are at the beginning. It's find Weldon right over here, this guy. And then you go and you do tacos. So you go and get his thing and you basically eat tacos. So we have 3 tacos, you get a quest here, and then you've got to get.
Oh, did you guys walk out already? You walked all the way out. I just jumped back down.
Yeah, we are over by tacos.
Okay, tacos.
Tacos. I just did my taco quest.
Saturday.
I just did my tacos. I got a health pot for it.
But yeah, that was the very first pass of our raid boss. So
He
it
did
was
that in a day.
I literally designed everything and implemented everything in a day.
Now we have to fine tune it.
Fine tune it, polish it up,
Mm-hmm.
And
see, look,
again,
my rings are back.
to...
Look, my rings are back. See?
Cool. So they saved properly then?
Yeah, but they didn't before. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, and we're totally going to we're starting out with no instanced worlds, no instanced dungeons and stuff. So everything's open world where people can kind of contest and fight over monsters, and we think that's going to be a lot of fun for the social aspect of things.
And we're planning that with that dragon that they actually have some storyline to it too, which I'm working on now. for the storyline for that, because I really wanted to bring back a moment of the sleeper. I'm not sure if you ever remember that, and if you ever heard about that from EverQuest days, but it wasn't identical to what I'm trying to do. But it is that mentality of the sleeper being that dragon that once you woke it up, it pretty much killed everyone. And so I'm not going to have it kill everybody, but it's kind of like that fun moment of actually needing a whole bunch of people to be able to kill that dragon. So
Yeah.
we're maybe thinking about it as like a flag moment. We're not too sure. We're kind of just testing around and figuring out what do we like, what don't we like. And that's kind of, to me, the best way to gray box and kind of like really experiment with design instead of just committing to something right away. And that's kind of what I just like and enjoy about game development personally.
Yeah. And we're constantly working towards that, like that perfect vertical slice that has everything we want in there. And yeah, we're like right now we just give you every skill you have, but in the future absolutely we'll be doing more you start with 1 or 2 abilities and then you progress. The cheat tab is technically the progression tab, like where your talents would be, but we haven't even got even close to that point, right? So we're our main core thing was get the kind of character select stuff, get persistency going, get a main world you can level up in, and then we want the final component is 1 more level and to kind of showcase the zoning experience. And if you're not familiar with that, like EverQuest is like, we're not doing a WoW styled where like you can just walk through everything and it seamlessly loads. It's very EverQuest zone based, and so you will have like this zone will have like zone lines or objects you can click that will load you into the next level, and so we're going to have different dungeons and things in different worlds, and once we have that final next level, we have a completed vertical slice. At that point we can start doubling down on content, and I know our next playtest, which will probably, who knows when our next playtest will be, it'll at least be in 3 months, because we're trying to do an online playtest every quarter. And yeah, we have we have our swimming in and implemented, but we haven't placed it out through all the rivers.
Yeah, the rivers we have to do still.
So you can somehow get under it. You have to find the edge to walk up type thing. But yeah, so once we have that, then okay, let's focus on some of our content related things. That's one of the reasons why I did the Dragon Boss, is because I wanted like a kind of a goal for people to go and try and do. And I just noticed a different bug. Net relevancy is duplicating the party.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that we do, once we start putting in some components that scaling certain classes, scaling like to where they're in certain levels, that they're actually getting certain abilities, filling more of that weight. I feel like we're going to be testing a lot sooner than like 3 months from now, just because we want to start feeling them out and making sure that they sit right before we kind of commit to anything. Like I said, it was mainly the fact that we didn't do a playtest beforehand because we were moving. We had to move. We had like all of these things that were on our plate, and he was also working for like a stealth studio. So it was just like they had like this massive like deadline that they wanted to have done, and so it was kind of like, okay, well, it was working 80-hour weeks kind of mentality. So it was like, okay, what can we do now that we're not working 80-hour weeks? Now we're going to be able to like focus more on the things that we wanted to, but we wanted this first pass to be able to like, okay, we need save and load first. That's like the most important thing. So that's what he's been doing as well. So on the top of that, like the job mentality, he was also working on save and load. So that was like the first thing, and then now we can like go further.
And on that front, the save and load aspect of things, it actually kind of achieved our so-called like full vertical slice, because you log in to the character select server, and that server is completely different from this server. And then when you hit enter world, your character is being your client is being transferred from the character select server to the world server.
Yeah.
And so that kind of philosophy is the same thing throughout the entire game, right? You might click into, you know, the kind of greenish hill land, and you'll transfer servers. And so having that work from the character select server to the world server, it's not going to be any different from the next worlds. So we technically have the completed vertical slice, and all of our kind of core tech is figured out and implemented. So now it's all about just doubling down, and we already have a ton of special mechanics that will separate us from other MMOs planned, and so that's going to definitely be one of our next implementations, I think, for the next test, is just getting.
Yeah, I think the next test is going to be really fun, because this one's been more about like, oh, save and load, making sure servers are saving loot, and making sure things are actually, hey, I can log off and come back in and still be level, 13. So those were things that we wanted to make sure came in first before the others, because to me it's like it's I want to make sure that it still feels like this mentality of that you're dedicating time to this account, right? And it feels like it's actually gaining a worth, like a value, for an example. That's what I feel like. Sometimes I'm not a huge fan of games like League of Legends. It's just because it feels like, you enter a game, you do really well, and then it's just like you're kind of slashing it and you're having to do things all over again. It's like a brand new, fresh shape. But to me, like, MMOs shouldn't feel that way. They should be like this mentality of you're investing time in on something that eventually gets bigger and stronger, and that time doesn't feel like it's been wasted. So that's one thing I want to make sure it feels like. And I was like, how am I supposed to do that if save and load's not here? So that was our priority this time.
Yeah. I only had like 3. I only started like after our last playtest. I couldn't work on Roots Tearyn for probably like 2 months. So because they were moved, because of some other work, and so I only really had 3 to 4 weeks to kind of figure out the save and load stuff and get our final things in. And that's why I did a raid boss design in prior streams, just to kind of like, get something in there to test, to test and figure out, and what's not working, and kind of start the iteration and polish process on our first kind of dragon fight, raid fight.
Oh, that'd be great.
I completely understand. This has been an extremely fun experience, and I'll be following along very closely to you. I'll shoot us some good ideas sometime. I'll help and test when I can when I can. Thank you guys for a warm welcome, and I look forward to watching and participating in the RT.
Go to bed,
work in the morning,
have
so
good dreams,
thank you again.
and drink water. Listen to your girlfriend and drink water. Yes, drink the water. just look at it and go, I'm committing, and I'm just gonna drink this. Just do it,
Yeah.
That's what I would tell him. He's like, just drink it. He's like, I'm like, yeah, come on, you are you scared of it?
Do you have just as a random question, any like others? I know you think you said the frames dropped in the tunnel, obviously, and we're
no, it was I think the house.
Did you have any?
I told you was dropping.
Did you have any other performance issues or anything like that?
I'll look at it and drink a Coke. Close enough. No.
Yep.
No.
Yep. And we're always curious. I don't know where, like, what location you're based, if you're comfortable sharing that or whatever. But we're always curious how your like latency ping stuff was doing.
We're over
the process
in
too.
The Bay Area.
We're lagging a lot because we're streaming to like 5
San Francisco
places,
area.
and it's a U.S. West server running in PlayFab. So we're
Yeah.
always like, with our last playtest, we had people log in from several different countries, and there's people like, even with that 150-ish to 250-ish ping, they were still having a great experience. So we're always curious
Yeah.
about like how the if there's any like rubber banding for you or you know, network performance things.
It is so warm all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I feel like it is so warm.
I know I'm probably gonna be stopping my LinkedIn stream. I'll stop it in like 13
Yes.
minutes. Just to end at the 1:30 mark.
Well, I want to go walk the dog soon.
Okay.
Because I fed him and I do not want him to poop on my floor. I do not want sugar to poop on the floor.
Do we want to stop our stream tonight?
Yeah.
And then we can do maybe a little more tomorrow?
We're going to be on. Like I said, I'm going to be doing this a lot more now that we're not having to worry about moving. That was a pain. That was like exhausting. And I feel like that just like hit my ADHD like times bazillion. It's like, wow, great. I only have 50 things and I have to be in 50 different places all at once. Because we were like doing the online stream and everything. It was just like I had so much on my plate to do. And apparently not enough time to do it in like 60 days. I had to do it in 60 days.
Awesome. That's good to hear, Graves. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us.
Definitely follow
This was a
along
fun little playtest session.
if you can.
To my LinkedIn viewers, thank you so much for checking us out. If any questions, come to our Discord. Just search up Ruins of Tearyn. Yeah, I could. That's probably a smart idea. Right?
Just because I'm not sure if it's in LinkedIn, I don't know how the LinkedIn thing works.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Really don't.
This is a first for me too.
So I don't even know if they have that information there. I have no idea.
Here's our Discord.
Twitch does, but not LinkedIn. I don't think. I don't think. That is not for sure.
And
next time I'll have my MSI Afterburner look forward. That would be perfect. Well, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Yay! Talk to you soon, Graves. Thank you again for coming. I want to add a character menu to the test as well. Character select menu.
All right, for my LinkedIn viewers, put our stuff in chat or comments, I guess. I don't know how it works in LinkedIn, but thank you so much for checking me out. Again, it's Tearyn, our indie MMO. This is all running online through PlayFab. It's a full, real, dedicated server environment. If you notice any rubber banding, it's because we've got 2 people at the same house streaming to 5 different platforms right
That's
now.
totally our internet.
I'm going to LinkedIn and Twitch and YouTube, and so it's gameDEVbeauty. She's going to YouTube and Twitch. So we're pushing our bandwidth to the max. Thank you so much, LinkedIn.
Well, thanks for all the follows, guys. We appreciate it. I have to pee so bad.
All right, that's LinkedIn down.